Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another news video, and we're going to be covering all the news in the Nerf community. And I'm going to try to move through this. I did this once, and it was taking 18 minutes, so we're going to try to cut it down, and I'm going to move through it as quickly as possible. One of the first things officially released, Nerf has just released as of yesterday, which would be the 25th of May. They released saying, we've got a big blaster news coming soon, and we need this much space to reveal it. Who's pumped? And it shows the red picture. I'll have it up in the video right now, but it shows the red background with the coming soon and the Nerf logo on it. Pretty much, I've already deducted. I'm 95% sure this is the Centurion release, which is really cool, just for the fact that the red and the Mega go according. If you don't know anything about the Mega Centurion, check out my recent video news thing, and it's in there, and I kind of go through that. There's not been really any new information. There's been some new leak pictures of the actual blaster itself and stuff like that. But basically, it's just pretty much a big, gigantic, redesigned Nerf long shot is what it looks like to me. I'm excited, but I'm not quite as excited as some of the other things, which we'll be talking about later. But it'll be nice to actually see the Nerf's official release on it and get some actual info on it. Straight from Nerf and see exactly what they're advertising at. But it should be pretty interesting. That should be coming out in the next week. So if you're watching this a little late, it's probably already out and you probably already know about it. So that's what's going on as far as Nerf goes. Unofficial news: the Rapid Strike. The In-Strike Elite Rapid Strike CS8 team. I don't think I did this in the recent video or the past video, but basically it's the Elite Stampede. I'm gonna get a lot of comments on that probably. I personally think it is the Elite Stampede. It looks a lot alike. I know it's Flywheel and it's not Plunger 2, but I really do think it's the Elite Stampede, honestly. The Rapid Strike is a Flywheel blaster, a lot like a Strife, except for it's a lot bigger and it's fully automatic, which is really cool. Has a removable stock, or excuse me, expandable stock. It is not removable. Has more of an assault rifle look to it. It just looks really nice. Honestly, probably the best looking blaster I've seen from Nerf since the Alpha Trooper. And I think it has to, as far as for tacticalness, I guess you could say, I think it outdoes the Alpha Trooper. It just looks really cool. Looks like an assault rifle, and I have to say, I'm super excited about it. Offers lots of sling mounts, come with this 18-round magazine, like the Stampede did, and hopefully it's going to be in 75 feet ranges. Hopefully they boosted the motors a little bit due to the fact that they did add that additional barrel length on there, and hopefully that means they've boosted them. There's been a couple of leaked videos on it, and it sounds to be actually a little bit quieter, which is always good. It runs off of 4C batteries, I believe, if I got that correctly. A little bit smaller batteries than the Stampede, so it's going to be a little bit lighter. They are loaded in the front, and I think that's pretty much it. Uses a rev trigger. You rev the motors and then hold down the trigger, the actual trigger, to fire the blaster fully automatic. Lots of mod potential, obviously, because it is electronic, so for those of you who mod, it's great. For those of you who don't, it's still going to be a great blaster, and honestly, it's probably the best looking one I've seen in a while. So that's the Rapid Strike. I know not a lot of info. There's not been any detailed facts on it. There's been some leaked photos of boxes and stuff like that, but nothing confirmed by Hasbro yet. However, they are not denying it either when people are asking questions. So they're not denying it, but they're not confirming it, and obviously it's pretty real with how many pictures we've got, so that's pretty cool. Definitely a new blaster. I'm definitely looking to pick one of those up. A few people have gotten their hands on it. I don't know how they did it. I would love to get my hands on one as soon as possible, but we'll have to see. I look for this to be released later on this year, if not the beginning of next year. Some talk, rumors, I guess you could say, about that. We're not sure, but definitely interested in the new Elite Rapid Strike. Next up is the Nerf Zombie Strike series, which they seem to like the strike thing. Basically, the Zombie Strike series, there's been one blaster that's been leaked, and that is the Hammershot. And if you compare this to the Rebella line, it honestly looks like it's the boys version of the Rebella line. It's kind of gone, instead of with the purple and pinks and princessy look to it, they've gone with the complete opposite of zombies. The Zombie Strike Hammershot, which I'll have pictures up right now, looks really cool. They've got the neat detailing with the orange and gray and darker black grayish color. I think it looks really good. They've also incorporated some of the fake wood grip look to it with the, the different like tape wrapped around it, stuff like that. I think that's really cool. I think it looks great. This is the hammer action, so you pull the hammer back like a revolver or a pistol, and it fires. So there's no priming bar or anything like that. Or priming slide or anything like that. It is hammer action, which is really cool and interesting to see them incorporate that. So it's a pretty cool thing. Looks to be like a new line from Nerf. Again, not confirmed or denied by Hasbro, but it looks really cool, and hopefully it comes out to light. And basically this will be the repaints of the Rebella line. So for those of you who didn't like the Rebella line, now you have another option. So it's definitely interested to see how those look. I'm not big into zombies and stuff like that, but I really like the paint schemes of these, and I think they'll look great. Next up, and lastly for the Nerf portion of this video, is the rumors of a Mission App tactical rail mount from Nerf. Basically, this looks to be a iPhone cradle or iPod Touch cradle that attaches to a tactical rail. Lets you use the new Nerf app, which is supposed to be coming out here soon. It allows you to, I'm guessing, use it as a scope and play a few games and stuff like that. No real detailed information on that, just a couple of pictures again. This was actually from a toy fair, I believe in China or Japan, I can't remember exactly which one. So it is a pretty for sure thing. Also in those they showed pictures of the Rapid Strike. It mounted on top of a Rapid Strike, which pretty much means that the Rapid Strike is more than confirmed to be coming just from those pictures as well. So that's pretty cool. Honestly, I'm not a big fan because it is only for iPhone as far as we can tell, which is a little disappointing, but we'll have to see what happens with that. So that's pretty cool. Now, moving on to one of my bigger things here that I've been wanting to talk about. I think I got everything covered for Nerf. If I missed something, I apologize. Tek Recon is a new brand of blasters coming out, and it's honestly one of the coolest things I've seen as far as new innovative ideas. Basically, the Tek Recon series of blasters is going to be a more assault-looking type weapons or futuristic weapons that use a new type of round that is basically a rubber O-ring, and it shoots these rubber O-rings out of the blaster via a stretching mechanism. So it's basically a glorified rubber band gun, I guess you could say, to an extent. What this allows you to do is obviously you're going to have a lot more rounds. They are smaller, so you are able to keep a lot more in your blaster, and we'll get into those details in a little bit here. But it's just a really cool idea they've combined with these specifications and a few other apps and stuff like that they're applying. We're going to go ahead and start by just describing the two blasters that they've got released. The two blasters that they do have released is the Tek Recon Hammerhead and the Tek Recon Havok. The Tek Recon Hammerhead is their pistol variety of this blaster. Basically, it looks like a kind of a space age blasting design here. Looks a lot more like an actual pistol. However, it does have the green and or orange paint scheme on it, which looks really cool. And then you've got the Tek Recon Havok, which is like their assault rifle looking blaster. Uses a larger clip and has some tactical rails and stuff like that on it. Now, these are really cool for a couple of reasons. One, you're going to get way more magazine. They are magazine fed, and you're going to get a lot more capacity. With the, I believe it's the Hammerhead, you have a total capacity of 25 NRG rounds, which is what they're calling their ammunition. I'm not sure exactly what NRG stands for, but anyways, it holds 25 rounds, which is really cool for the pistol. You know, it's going to be compact, yet you can still hold 25 rounds, which is more than most Nerf blasters have at the moment. The Havok is going to have a total capacity of 72 rounds, which is just a lot of ammunition. The 72 rounds is a flip clip, so what this means is you're going to have, I believe, if I understand this correctly, 36 rounds in one side of the clip. Once you're done, you release the clip, flip it over, stick it back in, and you have another 36 rounds, which is really cool design. Instead of trying to incorporate all into one and having problems with it, they just went with the flip clip design. It looks good. It holds a lot of ammunition. I keep calling it ammunition, which sounds weird, but a lot of rounds, and it offers, you know, that adjustability, I guess you could say, of being able to hold that much capacity. The next thing on these is obviously they are more of a realistic design with the trigger pull is what fires the blaster. You don't have to prime it. Now, most of you guys, if you're looking at the pictures right now, can see that on the Havok, there is a pump on the front. But what this allows you to do is you can either use the pump similar to slam fire, or you can use the trigger for a real action feel. So when you pull the trigger, it fires the blaster. Now this is cool because it gives you that kind of realistic feel. You get a little bit more of a kick to it, as far as, I mean, as much as it can be for a toy, but you do get that little more realistic feel to it. But not only that, they have incorporated what they call their custom calibration, which basically allows you to choose between being able to fire super fast, or faster than normal, I guess you should say, and firing long range. So it's kind of like the Snapfire, the Nerf Snapfire, where you can have that adjustment to where you can pull the trigger easier, but your rounds aren't going to go quite as far, or you can turn it up to where your rounds are going to go farther, but it's a little bit harder to trigger pull, which is pretty cool. Allows that customization just a little bit more than it already is. So that's really neat. These rounds are going to be flying the 75 feet is what they're, I guess you could say, estimating, or at least what they are advertising. 75 feet, which is pretty good. They say, actually, they say both over 75 feet, so that's really nice. And then the next thing they've also added into this is another, I guess you could say, an app. For, like I mentioned with the Nerf portion, I talked about the Nerf app. They've taken that app, honestly, and completely made it better. Actually, they came out with it first, I believe. I mean, yeah, first, whoever has it first. Anyways, they released theirs first, and honestly, it's one of the coolest apps I think I've ever seen for, I guess you could say, incorporating it into a toy. What this does is this app not only allows you to use your phone as a scope or anything like that, but it allows you to basically have a first-person shooter in real life. You have radar on there to where you can tell where your friends and enemies are. You can set up teams. It allows you to communicate with voice, so you can basically you talk to each other using the phone itself, or a smart device, I guess you should say. It allows for all of that, so you can stick that on your blaster. You have not only do you have a scope or something like that, but you have radar where your enemies are, where your friends are. You can talk to them and communicate and set up, plans and stuff like that. It's got all kinds of features like that. It's got an on-screen ammo counter, which is really cool. A simple swipe version to where you can change from classic to night vision scope to heat seeker to X-ray, stuff like that. Quick tap zoom, all kinds of stuff like that into this app. And it really is one of the first ones that they've actually been able to incorporate into a blaster to where it feels sort of like a first-person shooter. So I think that's really cool. If you want more details on this, I apologize, I'm taking a long time doing this, but go check out the links in the description or on the page toward the end of the video. But it's just really neat how they've incorporated this. Now, with that being said, these products are not out in store at the moment. This is being started off by a KickStarter. They've already got the prototypes. It was released at one of the events a couple of months ago. But they've come up with the prototypes. They've got everything ready. But they're doing a Kickstarter to, I guess you could say, fund the final phase of it, which is getting it into production. Now, with this Kickstarter, you can actually help fund it, and you're not just donating money pointlessly at a project, if you know what I'm saying. You actually get something in return. They have different sort of packages. One of the best packages is, in my opinion, is their $60. If you donate $60, or I guess you could say pledge $60 to Tek Recon, if they meet their goal, they will send you one Hammerhead, which is their pistol, one Havok, which is their assault rifle blaster, one of each of those blasters. It will include a total of 97 NRG rounds, which is the ammunition for those blasters. In total, almost 100 rounds. You get 2 smartphone mounts and the free download of the Tek Recon app for those specific blasters or whatever you have to do there. So if you're going to use your iPhone on there, you get not only the mount, but you get the app as well. This app is going to be for Android or Apple, so that's really cool. And all of that included with free shipping for $60. That's a steal. That comes out to $40 for the main blaster, $20 for the other. Not only are you getting the blasters themselves, but you're getting bonus 50 rounds and free shipping in the United States. Not only that, but you're supporting and getting a product started. I think it's a great idea. So if you are interested in this, definitely go check it out. Even if you don't have money and you don't want to support it or anything like that, go check it out and see what you think of it. I'll have links in the description again for their Kickstarter page as well as their main page. And I highly recommend checking it out, seeing if it's something that you might be interested in. Because I know personally I am. I'm going to be ordering a few things from them through their Kickstarter. That way, we can get reviews on it and stuff like that. They've also got some limited edition colors you can do for a little bit more. They come in orange and green color schemes. They've got a couple of black chrome editions, limited editions, and even a custom edition if you have the cash to do it. They'll even create your custom color scheme and everything else. So definitely go check that out. I highly recommend it. I can't wait to see what Tek Recon can bring us. Seriously think this is going to be a game changer. It's going to allow, not only can you use it by itself, but you can use it with other Nerf blasters. It's getting the same range. It's not overpowered, but it's just a really cool design, and I think it's a great way to kind of be innovative and kind of find their niche in the market. So definitely go check that out if you haven't already. Can't say enough. I'm super excited, and I can't wait to see what else they come out with. So I think that covers it, guys. Sorry for the long video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below, or discuss it in the comment box below. If you have any, discussion or ideas or anything like that, definitely leave them down there. If you have any specific questions, you're welcome to leave them on my Facebook page. Definitely go check out the Facebook page. Please like it if you are able to. I can keep you up to date a lot better on there than I can with new videos and stuff like that. So definitely go check it out if you haven't already. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and look forward to new videos in the future.